So friends, welcome back to our channel Learn with Gigs. In today's video, I will discuss with you one scenario based question which is actually based on earlier function. And this question was asked in the client round for one of the MNCs in the Power BI interviews. Okay. So when I heard this question for the first time, I also couldn't think of the answer, but later on I figured out the solution. Okay. So let us see what was the scenario given by the interviewer and how we could answer it using earlier function. Okay. So let's start, and before that, if you're new to the channel, then do subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all the coming videos. Okay. So as you can see on the screen, the scenario given by the interviewer was like he gave two columns, and you can assume the data like this. In one of the columns, the name of the column is Apple phone, and the second one is supplier. Okay. So this is the data given by the interviewer, where we have iPhone 13 with 3 records and iPhone 14 with 4 records. Now he said, how will you create an index on the basis of these two columns both? Okay, as you can see here, for iPhone 13 we have 3 records, right? India, the suppliers are India, Mexico and Spain. So for them the index should come as 1 to 3, as you can see here, right? Similarly, we have records for iPhone 14 as 4 records we have, right? So for those 4 records, whatever is the index for all the 4 records, you should get it accordingly on the basis of combination of these two columns. Okay, so on the basis of these two columns, how can you create an index which will show us the result something like this, 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 4. So I hope the question is clear to you now. Now let us see what is the solution for this. Okay, so I have pulled the same data here. As you can see here, Apple phone and supplier, both the columns are there with 3 records with iPhone 13 and 4 records for iPhone 14. Okay. Now to calculate the index on top of these two columns, we have to create a calculated column here. Okay, and now let us see how we can create that calculated column. So I will name it as index equal to, I will make use of here first the calculate function. Okay, under the calculate function I have to count the count function. I will make use of count function. I will count the supplier. Okay, supplier column. So this is my supplier column. I have to count the supplier column first, and then I have to make use of filter function here. Okay, so the first argument in the filter function is the table that we want to supply. So table is table 4 here that we are considering. Okay, so this is the first table, and then after this I will make use of earlier function. I will let you know how we are getting the result. So I will make use of earlier function. Earlier takes the first argument as column. Now before proceeding with this calculated column, let us see what does earlier function show in our Microsoft documentation. Okay, so I have already opened it. So as you can see here, what is the result of earlier function? So earlier returns the current value of the specified column in an outer evaluation pass of the mentioned column. So you understood anything? No, right? Same here. So what you have to consider it here, or what you have to keep in mind, is this line. Earlier is used for nested calculations, where you want to use a certain value as an input and produce calculations based on that input. So if somebody asks you about earlier function also, so you have to tell this particular line. And its syntax, you can see here, it takes column name and the number. If you don't put any number, it will by default 1. So we will only focus on the first argument, that is the column name that we have to provide it here. Okay, so now let us go back to our Power BI desktop. Okay, so here the first argument that we have to provide is Apple iPhone column, right? Because we have to create the index on the basis of both the columns. So first we have to consider this Apple phone column, close the bracket. Now I have to compare it with what? With this column only, Apple phone. I will make you understand how it will work. Okay, now this is first column, we have considered first column. Now you have to consider the second column also. So I will make use of AND operator here. Okay, and then I will make use of earlier function again. Okay, earlier function again, and now I will make use of supplier column, because you have to consider this column now. Okay, so supplier column, close the bracket, then equal to, not equal to, here it has to be greater than equal to. Okay, greater than equal to supplier column. Okay, I will make you understand why I am using this greater than equal to operator here. Okay, and one more thing you have to keep in your mind, earlier function will be used in nested row context. Okay, so the first row context will be of filter here and the second row context will be of earlier here. So always keep this point also in your mind. So earlier function will always execute if we are using nested row context. So the row context of earlier function is nested within the row context of filter function. Okay, so keep this point in your mind. Okay, now let us see through an Excel sheet how it will be executing. Okay, let me take you to that Excel sheet. So here, as you can see here, what will happen at the first execution. So our first condition is earlier Apple phone is equal to table for Apple phone. So this portion, what it will give? It will give me iPhone 13. Okay, so this is the current value of this Apple phone column, current row context. In the current row context, this particular value is equal to in how many records? That's why we have compared with the same column name, Apple phone. So in how many rows this particular value iPhone 13 is equal? So that's why we will be getting this result here in the first execution. Okay, for the second one, this one here, what we have kept, earlier supplier greater than equal to table for supplier. Okay, what will happen here? Earlier, what is the current row value of the first record? That is India. And what it is asking, it is greater than equal to the same column name. So it is greater than equal to, yes, it is equal to, India is equal to India, right? So in the first execution we are only getting only one record. Okay, now when this India will be compared to the other two records, it will not be equal to, right, because it starts with M and this starts with S. Also it is not greater than them, right, because I comes first in the alphabetical order. So during the first execution, this is my result. So for this, what will be the count value? So the count value will be equal to 1, right? That's what we have done here. We have count the table for supplier name. So whatever is the result of this portion, we will count the supplier name for that. So in the first execution, the count is equal to 1, and that is what we are counting, that, and that is the index value. In the second record, same thing will happen. Now the first earlier will give me this result, and now the second earlier function, as you can see here, this is greater than equal to, right? So Mexico is greater than equal to, Mexico is greater than India, right? So we will get the first record here, and then Mexico is equal to Mexico, so the second record, and then Mexico is greater than or equal to Spain. No, it is not. So only two records here. So here the count will be 2, right? And that's it. That is what the index value will be. Similarly, for this, count will be 3. For this, the count will be 3. I hope you are getting the solution. So this is how our index is created for our calculated column. So this is happening for iPhone 13. Similarly, the same thing will happen for iPhone 14 also. I will go back to our calculated column. Okay, let us see if our result is correct or not. See, whatever we planned for the first record, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? This is what was the demand from the interviewer, and with the help of earlier function we are able to achieve this situation. I hope the explanation was clear to you, and if you liked the explanation, then do hit the like button. And yes, if you know any other solution, then do let me know in the comment box. Okay, so that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Thank you.